Guys, just in time for Thanksgiving, I'm gonna show you how to make a wonderful turkey gravy coming up. This is Cooking with CJ, the show about cooking, drinking, barbecue, and all the other stuff that goes along with it. I am not a chef, I am not a bartender, I am not a pit master, but I play all three on TV. I'm gonna show you how to make quick, easy, tasty recipes and have a little bit of fun along the way. So let's get this party started. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cooking with CJ. I'm CJ, and if you're a returning subscriber, part of CJ's crew, you know I love you. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, that bell next to it, so you can get alerts on all what we're doing here. And don't forget to hit that join button, become part of CJ's crew for real, right here on YouTube, all right? So that little join button, 3 little tiers, every little bit helps, lots of perks behind it. Make sure you join the crew for real, all right? So like I was saying, today we're going to be making a wonderful turkey gravy. My last video that I did, we did a little turkey breast roast, and a lot of people were asking about the gravy that I put on it. So you can watch that video right here. So I'm gonna show you how I make that gravy, okay? First thing we gotta do is make the turkey stock, okay? Now how I make that stock, I use some of the parts of the turkey just cooked, right? So I'll put a video for that. I just did a spatchcock turkey on CJ's Q, my barbecue channel. All right, so click that link. All right, you can see that turkey being made. But I cut out the backbone. Obviously, when I cleaned it out, I took out the neck bone. I cut off the little turkey butt. Then I'm gonna put them in a pan with all the veggies and the accoutrement and all that stuff you use to roast everything up so I could start working on the stock on the stove, okay? So I'm gonna get you over to my kitchen island over here. We're gonna go through everything. Gonna do some chopping, do some prepping, do some pulling, whatever, and we're gonna get it in a pan, okay? Now I'm using a disposable tin pan, all right, but if you want to use a cookie sheet or something like that, you may kind of speed up that time a little bit, but I'm just using this disposable one, throwing it in the oven. It's gonna take a couple hours to get where we want to be. We want some good caramelization on there. We want it really roasted because that's gonna release tons of flavor when we simmer and boil that stock. So, all right, let's get over here and let's get started. All right, stick around the end. You're gonna love this one, okay? All right, guys, so we got all our goodies that are gonna go in the stock. This celery's already been kind of chopped up and cut. So we're just gonna give it one good chop down the middle so we got a little bit smaller pieces. So we're gonna add these to, we got an already oiled pan in there. We got our neck bone, our backbone, and our turkey butt. All right, so we're just gonna throw all of the veggies in here. All right, and then we're gonna cut and peel this onion. But we're just gonna give it a couple rough chops through. And again, we'll add them to our, and we'll add it to our tray right here. Next thing, we're just gonna take these cloves of garlic, cut off the head. You can peel some of the paper off if you want, but these are going in, same thing. Cut that top off, just throw it in. Next up, the carrots. They've been washed but not peeled. A little more manageable pieces. And again, we're roasting all this up. So there's all our big cutting items. Next thing we're gonna do is take a couple sprigs of thyme, just get them laid out in there. Got a few leaves of sage. We ain't afraid to party. And of course, we're gonna get some rosemary in there. Peel some off the branches so it goes everywhere. So we're gonna add some salt to it. Just enough. You don't have to really over salt it. Just adding a little extra flavor. We'll salt the gravy when the time comes. And add a little bit more olive oil over the top. And of course, we're gonna throw some cracked black pepper. So this is gonna go in the oven, 350. About halfway through, we'll move it and groove it. Okay, this is just the start of the stock, all right? All right, guys, we've been letting this go for a while now. Everything's roasted up real nicely. That garlic's already roasted up. I'm gonna move this around, just give it a little bit more time in there. Just wanna get as much caramelization as possible. All the vegetables have been cooked down for the most part. Now we're just getting a lot more, get some more browning on this turkey. All right, all little turkey bits. But I'd say we give it another half hour or so, and then we'll get it in the stock pot. We got our stock pot right here. We've let this go about 2 hours, 15 minutes or so. I'll get you a close-up of all the the goodness in there. Got our neck bone there. Here's the backbone. Where'd that turkey butt go? Little turkey butt right here. Got some beautiful, look at that roasted garlic. Oh man, look at that. Put that on some toast. Tell me that ain't the best thing in the world. All right, so now we're gonna take this and get all these fixings in here. Get all that juice out there too. Don't waste anything. Nice roasted vegetables. Looking good. We're gonna cover this to about, you know, the first little rivet there. We may add more water as needed. We're gonna get this to be a really concentrated stock, okay? All right, let's get this on the stove. Got this on the big flame right now. We're gonna do a pretty high flame to get it boiling, and then we're gonna reduce it down to a medium and let it just simmer, and then we'll strain, probably do a double strain on it, so we have a nice clear stock. From when we get through that point, we will get onto the gravy. This is a 2-for-1 video right here. I'm showing you how to make a delicious turkey stock and a delicious turkey gravy. All right, come on back. We'll check. Okay guys, we're boiling pretty good in here. Gonna stir it around, just take a look at it. Max flavors going on in here are insane. Okay, now we're gonna turn the heat down. And now we're just gonna let it do a little rolling simmer for a little bit. Let it pull all the good flavor out of there. We're gonna let it reduce a little bit. Like I said, we're gonna get a pretty concentrated stock. And one thing I forgot to mention, ingredients are gonna be down below in the video description. Okay, so just hit show more underneath the video. It'll be down below. All right, guys, so far so good. We're about an hour in, just a light simmer. So basically what we're gonna do is let it reduce probably by half, strain it, and then we'll start making our gravy. All right, guys, we reduced it quite a bit, not by half, but pretty dang close. It's looking really good. Now I got a strainer on here. It's not my fine mesh one, but fortunately I can't find that, and I don't have any cheesecloth, so it's gonna have to do. So we're just gonna strain a couple ladlefuls in here. Okay, turn down the fire on the stock. You just pour it back in, add a little bit more water, and let it roll some more. Since I can't find my fine mesh, I'm gonna use this strainer. There's a couple rosemary leaves that got in there. You want this as clean as can be. What are we gonna do now to thicken this bad boy up? We're gonna add, we got a tablespoon of cornstarch, and we're just gonna cover it in water. Got one more rosemary leaf right there. Catch it. Gonna mix this up. No lumps, right? We're creating a slurry using the stock and some cornstarch. I'm gonna turn the heat on underneath it. Okay, we got this going real good. We got a nice little simmer going on it. Need to turn up the fire a little bit. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is add our slurry mix in there. Just stir it real slowly. Just take your time with it. It's gonna be all right. Okay, we're gonna let this heat through, thicken up a bit, and we'll get ready to finish it off. Okay guys, while it's thickening up, this is the time to adjust your seasonings. You know, do we need some more salt? Do we need pepper? Even if you want to add like your favorite, you know, SPG, whatever. All right, to me, we can use a little bit more pepper just to give it a little extra bite. Okay, and I got some, just got some regular old sea salt here. Just add a couple pinches. We're just accentuating the flavor. We're not trying to overpower the turkey or the mashed potatoes, where we're just accenting the flavor. That's why we just add a little salt and pepper. You could add a little garlic salt in there. You know, whatever works for you. All right. Let's try it one more time. Perfect. Yeah, there you go. That's better. Just that little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. You're solid. All right, we're gonna let this thicken up a little bit more and then we'll plate it. Okay guys, last thing before we plate this up. Got 3 teaspoons of butter we're putting in there. This is just to add that extra little shine, little sheen in there, if you will. Adds a little richness to it. Just gonna keep it going low until it thickens. Just melt that in there, okay? No rapid boil, we don't want anything to break. Just coming together nice and smooth like. All right, once this is all done and incorporated, we'll get it on some turkey. We'll try it. All right guys, our gravy is done. Get that sheen on there, looking great. We're gonna pour a bit over our leftover turkey. Oops. Guys, this isn't a thick gravy. This isn't just a nice pour over. Add that flavor, add the goodness. Just keep that in mind. If you guys want the gravy thicker, just let it cook a little bit longer. Let that cornstarch slurry thicken it up a bit. But for me, this is the way I like it. You know, it mixes in with all the good flavors. It's a little bit thinner, and that's okay with me. All right, guys, we're done with our gravy. So on this one, just to recap, I showed you how to roast your veggies and the turkey parts that you're not gonna use. Did a stock with them, a nice turkey stock. And then I showed you how to make the turkey gravy that I like, okay? Really nothing left to do, but get to it, take a bite with that good gravy. Got my leftover turkey. You know, I couldn't time the videos where I cooked the turkey at the same time as the stock. Yeah, it is what it is. Cheers. Guys, you know that's money in the bank right there. So freaking good. Like I said, it's not a thick gravy. This is just something you're putting over your tater, putting them over your turkey, just adding flavor. You're not trying to mask anything. You're complementing the flavor, okay? So I have some smoked turkey that I did. That's what I'm having with leftovers with this gravy. This is the money, all right? Give it a go, give it a try. Comment down below, tell me what you think about it. That's it for this one. Again, I hope y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on the way out. Join the team, CJ's Q. Hit that join button down below. And as always, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for cooking with CJ. Take care.